Gentlemen, welcome to the show today. My guests are Chris Smith, AT&T Vice President Shared Services and CTO Public Sector. Chris, welcome to the program.
Great to see you, Jason.
And Mike Leff, Vice President of AT&T Public Sector Defense. Mike, welcome to the show.
Jason, thanks for having us. Good to see you.
Talk a little bit about the connection as well, because one of the things like EIS, where it's a very civilian-focused world, FirstNet potentially is very, if you will, non-duty, non-military focused. But the military, as you mentioned, is starting to look at FirstNet. Have you had conversations? What are they asking you? Is it more than just a smart cities, smart base idea? I mean, I know that's a big push for AT&T, but this is FirstNet's much different than just a smart base approach.
FirstNet's very different than the smart base approach. So we've had a lot of discussions with the military around FirstNet and the capability that brings to the military. There is great interest in figuring out how to leverage the FirstNet network and capabilities, because there's a lot of things that, even take the National Guard, to Chris's point, when there's a natural man-made disaster, who gets called in? It's the National Guard working with local, state, municipality, and the federal side. So I think they see this as critically important to provide interoperability and communications. Another great example is when we were down at one of the Navy bases. We actually do a lot of the 911, E911 support for one of the services. So you get to see the linkage between the ability to have that disaster response capability and the communications that underpin that. Everything from the initial event, crisis, disaster, to the actual getting that situational awareness, to doing the dispatching and actually making sure that we're working hand in glove with the civilian side.
There's a very large federal population, and defense in particular, right? The security forces or Marine police or each service has law enforcement and fire sitting on it. And again, a lot of times they have to interact with local organizations. So I think it's critically important that we understand that there's this ecosystem, and that you don't want to be showing up to the event and not having
They'll be able to communicate.
Communicate.